I'm so excited to be here today among passionate people who are speaking about the things they are most passionate about. And I get up today and talk to you about my family, which is what I am most passionate about. I love stories because a story is a person's essence. It's like an entry into their own personal Narnia. So today I'm going to invite you kind of into the wardrobe with me as I tell you a little bit about my family and how it came together. Most people's family stories begin in a hospital or maybe a home where parents get to meet their children for the first time in the arms of a nurse or a doctor or possibly a midwife. My story begins in a parking lot where my wife and I met our oldest son, Hunter, for the first time in the arms of a CPS worker. Now, my wife and I are licensed foster parents through Bethany Christian Services, and we've chosen to begin our family through adoption from foster care, not because we couldn't have children of our own, but because we firmly believe that adoption is not simply a solution for childless couples or childless people. Adoption is a solution for parentless children. Now, I wasn't always so keen on the idea of foster care growing up, mostly because most of what I knew about foster care I learned from watching Law & Order. And it really wasn't until I met my wife, Emily, that things began to change when, on our second date, she informed me that if foster care and adoption wasn't something I was interested in, that we didn't need to go out again. I really wanted to go out with her again, so I told her that, yeah, sure, I could do that. So we began our licensing process a few years ago. Our license was finalized in January of 2013. And on March 1st, we get a call that there is a 9-month-old baby boy coming into care. And of course, we said, yes, we would love to take placement. And this call was at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, yep. This is the best part of this, because you guys get to watch my kids and not me, which is way more interesting. We get a call about 3 o'clock in the afternoon saying that there's possible removal. We get another call about 4 to 4:15 in the afternoon saying, hey, can you meet us in the Bethany parking lot at 5 o'clock to pick up the baby? That is life change like you have never known. So we show up in the Bethany parking lot at 5 p.m., and our amazing Bethany foster care worker goes to work feverishly trying to teach me how to put a car seat in a car, which apparently you need a biogenetic engineering degree to do, especially for a first-time dad. So we're trying to throw this car seat in the car, and a CPS worker walks up to us, hands us a baby, and says, this is Hunter, and with cases like his, you and your wife may want to talk over the weekend about whether or not you'd be willing to adopt. Here's my card. Call me over the weekend if you have any questions. Bye-bye. So, yeah, it was pretty incredible. Hunter's case, as it progressed fairly normally for the first few months. And then about at the 3-month mark, Hunter's biomom kind of started showing up sporadically to her parenting times. And by June, she was completely out of his life. So in March, he had a biomom. In June, he didn't. That's how quickly things change in the foster system. Now, the thing we hear most often from people about why they don't foster is that I'm so afraid to get attached to a child or to a baby and then have to give that child up. And I came face to face with this fear in the first few months of this process as family members literally began pouring out of the woodworks to see Hunter and possibly even take placement. At this same time, we got a call that there were a pair of 6-month-old twin baby boys that were also about to come into care. And we initially declined the placement, but then ended up taking placement of the 2 boys. This was in October, about 6 months after we'd taken placement of Hunter. And at this time in our life, we had 3 children under the age of 2. We were officially insane. So fast forward to July 2014. Just this past July, things worked out unbelievably well, better than I can even imagine. And we were able to finalize Hunter's adoption It was one of the most amazing days of my life. We were surrounded by friends and family, and Hunter is one of the most loved little boys you could ever possibly imagine. And then a few weeks later, we get a call from the twins' bio mom letting us know that she's planning on releasing her rights. And we were again faced with the question, would we adopt? Would we make this crazy family permanent? And we decided that yes, we would go ahead and adopt. And Austin and Oliver were added to our family on December 22nd, 2014, which also happens to be my birthday. So, yeah. It's the best birthday present I could ever possibly imagine. So now what? It's a great story. You know, I'm a little biased because it's my story. And, my story might be a little bit different than yours, but it's not an unfamiliar one. There are literally thousands of children in the foster system waiting for families that may never come. So what can you do about it? You can get involved. And you don't have to be old or rich or married even to foster. You just have to be willing. Because we firmly, firmly believe, and if you get nothing else from my talk today, I want you to walk away with this, that adoption and foster care are not merely a solution for parentless people or for childless people. They are a solution for parentless children. So I have the great honor of sharing a song with you today that I wrote about our foster care journey. This is specifically about kind of the fear that I experienced looking at whether or not Hunter's future with us would be permanent. So this is called Come What May. And again, I'm just going to play pictures of my kids because they're way better to look at than me. This is Come What May. Maybe. Before your eyes met my eyes, mine was merely half life. Love was just a dream my heart never offered. You shook the dust from my lungs. Breath began a new love. My eyes opened to see, and I never knew my heart could skip its beat in the place where fear and beauty meet. And I'm terrified the end takes you away, but I'll hold on, hold on, hold on, darling, come what may. Though you were not born mine, you grew inside of my heart, and there you staked your claim. I am yours, and though our paths uncertain, and they only last a short time, you've already won my heart, and I never knew my heart could skip its beat in the place where
you.